I was lame in high school. I didn't really play sports. It's like, so my life in high school and college was probably really different than yours for some good and some bad. Like, so when you look back at high school and then especially like college, because we went to UW to get at the same time. So like, let's just do college. I remember college is like, this is awesome. I'd go partying on weekends. Sometimes I'd make it to class. I usually would. And like just tons of fun, hilarious, in hindsight, terrible decisions. Like, how was that again, like as a varsity athlete, like what was college for you? I'm sure it wasn't like binge drinking on Thursdays or
Definitely not. Yeah, I mean, I was a two sport athlete in college. I did running and swimming, and I just just a little flex there. Yeah.
no big deal, just two sports, loser.
Also got my master's degree while doing it, but whatever.
Just burying the lead that like, oh, by the way, you were out drinking at Friday after class. I was getting a master's degree.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, it was, for me, I'm a very type A personality. So like I never missed a class. I, did all my homework. I had to be home early, go to bed early because I had swimming practice at like 5:30 a.m. And I think, like some of the worst things that I did, like I never missed class, but I'm so type A. I wanted to like be good and be a good student. And I'd be so tired from swimming, I'd fall asleep in class because I'd go straight from a 5 a.m. swim practice to my first class. So I was like, okay, I'm going to sit in the front row because surely if I'm in the front row, like with the professor right there, I'm not going to fall asleep. Sure enough, fell asleep right in front of the professor like multiple times. And it was just like so embarrassing for me. And I'm like, this guy probably thinks I'm out drinking all night when really I'm just exhausted from training.
Did the professor ever call you out on it? Be like, Ms.
No.
Jorgensen.
I must have been sleeping through if they did. But yeah, I mean, I'm still mortified about that. And I still almost have nightmares about it because I just am such a like perfectionist that, it bothers me that I'm like, how could I not stay awake? Those like head bobs where you're like, yeah, that's what I was doing in class.
Okay. So I have so many things I want to ask about just in that little flurry. One, what did you get your master's degree? I had no idea.
Accounting. Yeah, I actually have my CPA. I'm a certified public accountant, but yeah, I got my master's.
I feel so unqualified just like talking to you now. It's like, well, Olympic gold medalist, CPA.
I've never created my own business. I probably don't have enough like imagination and that sort of, I'm very like, give me a task to do and I'll do it. I don't create or think outside the box very well.
Yeah, creating your own business is actually not that difficult. Like it actually takes like a certain amount of stupidity to be like, yeah, I'm just going to go do this. Like if you ask, I'm
going to go in debt to do this and it's going to work out.
Right. It's like, hey, I'm going to spend a ton of my own money, quit a really good job, and we'll see what happens. Like, yeah, that's a smart decision, David. Good thinking.
Well, it was for you.
It worked out.
Yeah.
In college, did you have fun? Like, how did you have fun? You were a two-sport athlete. You were a perfectionist. You were studying accounting. Like, what?
Sports were fun. That was the fun. Like, to me, that was my friends, and even to this day, I feel like when I'm running, that's my social time. That's my me time. That's what's fun to me, which is probably different than most people.
I mean, I get that. I guess it's always fascinating to me because I feel like most people assume like the positive experiences they've had are the same for like other people, even if the experiences themselves are a little different. It's just like, well, yeah, this was what was fun. It wasn't for you. So I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about, going to Wisconsin, and it's just like, to me, my teammates were my family. They were my Badger family. They were there for me anytime I needed them. They were my best friends. They supported me. And to me, that was what was so meaningful. And I think what really has made me so proud to just be a Badger. Like, we have a Badger bathroom in our house where it's red, and we have Bucky on this like big decorative thing.
Did your husband go to UW?
No.
Or you're just forcing him into it?
Well, Well, when we moved into the house, the tub and the sink was red, which he hated. My
Oh.
mother-in-law also doesn't like it, but I was like, this is perfect. This is going to be a Badger bathroom. It's meant to be. It was like my favorite room and everyone else hated it. But yeah.
Sugar mama gets to choose, pal. Take that.